I guarantee that 90% of people are not going to tell you about the investments I'm going to share with you today. Because you see, inflation is through the roof. If you had £100,000 in your bank account in 2020, today you kept it in your bank account, it would be worth £75,000. Inflation goes up, the value of your money is going down, and so you need to make sure you are investing. We know as Muslims, we're not the best investors. Why? Because we feel like we can't invest in things. As Muslims, we need to make sure they're permissible investments. And so therefore, I'm going to prioritize permissibility and make sure that these investments make sense for Muslims. But more importantly, these investments aren't those sort of investments that everyone's talking about. And we know if an investment isn't something that everyone's speaking about, there's a higher chance of it doing well. So number one, the stock market. But whoa, not any stock market. I'm going to tell you about a stock market, not like the FTSE 100, not like the UK stock market, actually the stock market for Saudi Arabia. Because the stock market has, probably by the time you watch this, may have already opened up. And so the stock market in Saudi Arabia is an amazing place for Muslims to be able to invest their money. Now, I'm going to give you a list of investments and list of companies that I'm looking at already at the moment. And I haven't yet invested in them, but I'm looking at them actively. And look, the biggest issue when it comes to the stock market is the companies that you are investing in, they potentially might deal with riba and they might have interest-based loans. And that's why the people of knowledge, they tell us to stay away from stocks. Now, by the way, there's a few opinions on the stock market, so I'm not really going to tell you what is or isn't allowed, but what I will say is there are so many companies in Saudi Arabia that will have ethical investing and they won't take riba based loans, and so those companies are obviously going to be okay for you guys to invest in. So the Saudi stock market is a fantastic place. You should definitely be looking at it. Now, by the way, this video isn't investment advice, and I'm not sitting in front of you as a financial advisor, but what I will say is certain investments have done really well for me. The stock market is something I invest in myself, and so the Saudi market is something that I'm looking at. And many of these investments, by the way, have actually made me a lot of money. And so I'm just sharing them with you. And all these investments will have some sort of logic behind them, which I will obviously share. The Saudi stock market is opening up to the wider world. You know, you don't have to be a Saudi national. You can be in the Western world and buy Saudi stocks. And therefore, a lot more people will be buying the stocks. Now, you'll probably see a big increase straight away, and then the market will balance out. Now, when it balances out, that's probably when I would want to buy. And so this is me giving you the logical reason to why I'm looking at the Saudi stock market. Number two is because I'm in the recruitment industry, I know something, and I know something which is changing, right? So I'm recruiting a lot for data centers and companies that are looking to invest into the AI space. And so I have realized something. There is something which is increasing and should be increasing in price, right? And I'll tell you the logic. So we know that gold has been going up in price like crazy. And gold, I think, is still a good investment. Now, I'll tell you number two. Number two isn't gold, right? I'll give you a little quick brief. It's the golden nugget, which is gold is a good investment because in the world that we live in, the dollar's going to go down, the pound's going to go down, inflation goes crazy. And so gold is always one of those materials that is going to be a safe investment. You will be fine if you're investing in gold. It's something that I look at. I think I have invested a lot of money into gold myself. And so instead of gold, I am also looking at silver. Now, silver is an interesting one because it historically hasn't gone up that much compared to gold. Gold is something I'm still investing in, but why am I investing in silver? Now, the logic behind this is, again, because I understand recruitment, I'm doing a lot of recruitment work with data centers, a lot of companies, and the one thing I've realized is silver has one of the highest electrical and thermal conductivity. And so it's one of the best metals and one of the best materials in place. Right now, big build outs are happening and the demand for silver is going up. That is actually why, and look into this yourself, like don't just take my word for it, right? Obviously. So I will share 1-2 articles in why silver here, to why silver is looking to go up and how AI is going to impact silver. But silver is something that I'm looking at investing. Would I put a lot of money into it? Look, with all these investments, it's not a case of I want you to put in £100,000 and just forget about it, right? But actually, some investments are, I would say, very lucrative and could make you a lot of money and have made me a lot of money. So I would happily share them with you. So number 3 is something I think you guys will like a lot. And it's one of those investments that historically has done great. Okay, now look, you guys will be like, well, property is fantastic. But let's be honest, the property market in the UK isn't looking that great. And actually, a lot of properties are either not going up that much in price or even going down in price, and the demand's not there. People don't have that much purchasing power right now. And if they don't have that much purchasing power, then, well, you know, the supply goes up and the demand isn't there, right? So in the UK, the supply is going up and the demand isn't there as much. But there are places in the world where the supply is more and the demand is increasing even more, right? Places like the UAE, places like Saudi Arabia. These places in the Middle East are places where people do want to invest a lot of their money. They want to have families. People from all over the world now are moving to the Middle East, and therefore the property market is actually doing really, really well. Now, me personally, again, I have to bear in mind that you guys are Muslims, and I don't want you guys taking out mortgages. So how can you actually buy a property in the Middle East? How can you buy a property in the UAE and in Saudi Arabia? Well, there's something that I've done a few times, which is you can get a property, a flat, let's say 100, 200, 300,000 pounds. You can get it on a plan which looks something like they will allow you to buy a flat, a property over 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And there's no interest involved here. There are a couple of good companies that are doing this already. Let me know in the comments if you are particularly interested about this. But you can buy the properties in the UAE. You have to pay more. So you might have to pay like 5, 6, 7 grand, maybe more, depending on how much the property is, every 3 or 4 months. This is something I've done. I'm going to give you the proof as well, by the way, of what I bought and how much it went up. So every 3, 4 months, you're having to put in 5, 6, 7,000 pounds, depending on how much the price is. And then the company or the developer will expect you to have, at least 50, 60, 70% of it paid off within 2, 3, 4 years. And by the way, there's loads of plans. So you can actually buy properties in the UAE, in Saudi Arabia on plans. They allow you to split it over. You have to pay a bit more. It's not going to be like how a mortgage is where you're paying 15, 1600 pounds, but you can buy things like 2, 3 people together. What happens is the property is not ready. Once the property gets ready, a lot of the times you make a 10, 20, 30% increase in terms of how much the property is worth quite quickly. And so me personally, we bought something in an area called Dubai Hills. I think it was about 3, 4 years ago. I'll show you some proof, right? We bought something, we sold it 10 months later, and we ended up making, on a 200,000 pounds investment, we made 70,000 pounds. And so you can make a lot of money when you're looking at the property market in the UAE. Now, not every single property is going to make you a lot of money, but certain places, like, the new airport is coming out in Dubai, and so properties around the Dubai new airport, I'd be looking at those areas. I'm looking at Saudi Arabia as a potential because I see Saudi Arabia being as good as, if not maybe even better than the UAE. I don't know. It's a great competition to have. It's great for us because we can look at the investments, right? So the point is this, that property market in the UK might not be doing well, but in the UAE and Saudi Arabia, it is doing well. I would have a lot of conversations. Again, let me know in the comments if you need some specific details about specific areas about these investments, and I'll try to come back to every single question, as I always try to. Number 4 is again a unique one and not something a lot of people talk about, and it's great for us Muslims, right? It's completely permissible, and again, it keeps you away from, it actually encourages the other person not taking out riba and low, and I think there's blessings in all avenues. And what I would say is, if you have some money, 5, 10, 15, 20,000 pounds, looking to invest your money into a business, a small business, a medium-sized business, putting your money into a business, you'll be surprised at how much money you can actually see as a return. You might not even have to do the work. Again, if this is something you want to know about, I can let you know in the comments, but buying into businesses and investing into businesses. So for example, a friend is looking to start a company, a brother is looking to start a company, and you're like, look, I'll give you 10,000 pounds, 15,000 pounds, and I want 20, 30, 40% return. Otherwise, I can create something, I don't want anything in return, for free, where you guys create businesses, and I can also have it where I won't manage it myself, but I'll overlook it. I'm happy to do this. So let me know in the comments if this is something you want, right? Where businesses want some sort of investment, and we get the Muslims to invest into the businesses. The Muslims then therefore make a lot of money because you can put in 10, 15, 5, 2, 3,000 pounds if you wish, and you find someone who is hungry, hard worker, and they're going to start the business, and you help them invest. Put them two together, you can again look to make a lot of money. It's something I've done. I've seen good returns. It's a riskier investment because the business might not do well, but you'll be surprised, guys, at how many businesses can actually make money, especially with the right support, the right investment, and you're probably looking more for the attitude of the person. Are they going to look to start a company? Are they going to look to make it a success? You'll be surprised, man, at how much money you can actually make. Now, with all of these 4 investments, they're amazing. You can make a lot of money. And again, remember, we need to beat inflation. If we're not beating inflation, keeping money in the bank account, our money is just being reduced. That's kind of how it works. If you put in 100,000 pounds over 5 years, you lose 25,000 pounds. The buying power of your money is going down. You guys need to understand that keeping money is harder than actually making money. I know that might sound crazy, but making 10, 15, 20, 30,000 pounds sometimes is doable, but keeping that money sometimes can be difficult. How do you keep that money? It's by investing. So the 4 investments that I've told you about can definitely, inshallah, especially over the long term, keep your money as well as make you more money on top. And I want to show you something, right? And that is this compound interest calculator, right? before I tell you one of the best investments, out of all these 5 investments, the 5th one I promise you is actually, I believe, wallahi, in my heart, one of the best investments you can make. But before I do that, I want to show you something. The compound interest calculator. And this hopefully shows the importance of investments and why it's super important for you to invest your money. And to give you an idea, if you just start with $5,000 or £5,000, right? You might be in the UK, you might be in the US. If you start with 5,000 and you do a 10% return, bearing in mind Bitcoin, gold, silver, do I think Bitcoin or crypto is a good investment? Ask me in the comments and I'll voice note reply. And for those of you that watched my last video and saw me voice note replying, that was me, okay? It's not AI, FYI. But crypto, ask me in the comments, I'll let you know there. $5,000 or £5,000 if you put in and you look at a 10% return a year, which is very, very attainable in the stock market, in the investments that I'm talking about, and you do that every single year, and you do that for 15 years, okay? So let's say you're 20 years old. By 35, if you do that and you invest £2,000 or $2,000, look, I know that's a lot of money, right? But when you're 20 years old, you don't have the sort of pressure and the stress that you have when you're 30, 35, you've got a wife and a kids, right? So if you do 2,000, then you will be looking at, and you calculate that, £850,000 or dollars, it varies, depending on, the numbers still are there, that it's $850,000 or pounds after 15 years. That's a lot of money. People don't have that sort of money at the age of 35. And even if you're like, you know what, I don't have that sort of money, I can only do, £1,200 or $1,200, that's fine, right? Let's work out $1,200 or pounds. It still works out to be £500,000 or $500,000. The point is, you could buy a house outright after 15 years if you start investing your money today. And the idea here is start a business, make more money, have a side hustle, have your job, whatever you need to do. You need to make more money, make that more money, put it into a stock or an investment, put it into crypto, whatever you need to do to make the money, make more friends and bring them back, right? That's the idea. We want you to make money. That shows that if you just now, let's say you invest for 20 years. 20 years sounds like a lot. But if you're 20 years old and by the age of 40, if you just invest $1,200 or pounds, you'd be looking at, in essence, you're 50,000 short of $1 million. Invest for another year. Let's just do 21 years, right? Or rather, let's not do 21 years. Let's do $1,300 or £1,300 a month as an investment that you're going to put in every single month. You'd be looking at $1 million or pounds. $1 million or pounds. I know after 20 years, it means it's a long, long time. But guys, how many people are millionaires at the age of 40? Not many. In fact, I would say less than 1% of people have £1 million. Maybe even less than that. Obviously, I assume it will be less than that. I haven't looked at the numbers in terms of cash in your bank account or obviously investments. And so I told you that number 5 will be one of the best investments. And wallahi, I hand on heart believe it. And it's these 4 investments means you need money. But number 5 is investing in yourself and educating yourself in terms of how to make more money, how to start businesses, how to do something. Because remember, the £1,000 going out and investing is going to make you 1,100, 1,050, 1,200. It's not going to make you a millionaire. But investing in yourself and educating on how to make more money, how businesses work, that can make you a millionaire. It can make you a lot of money over a few years. Because remember, you guys need to understand how to make 5, 10, 15,000 pounds. If that is something you could do in a month, that's an amazing investment. And if that means it costs you a couple of thousand, for example, that could be one of the best investments. And some of the richest people in the world will tell you the best investment is investing in yourself.